but it's going to be a huddle. Okay, guys.
Eddie. Cool. Wow.
Sorry. Maybe give him a bit of space.
Get a picture. What's happening?
Eddie, I mean,
cornered.
How excited are you for the first Ring Magazine kicking in?
Yeah, I mean, look, we obviously Riyadh season is crazy, and this is an extension of that in a way. And I never expected, people say, how long will this, Riyadh season and boxing in Saudi Arabia last? Now you've seen the commitment. This is a further commitment from His Excellency. It's just wild. Like, how can you sit there? I mean, we live off trying to raise, revenue for the event, driving a big gate. Now you've got spectacles that aren't gate dependent, like this, where you're shutting down Times Square for a fight. And I think for the profile of the sport, it's incredible because boxing at the moment is red hot,
How many seats actually will be in Times Square?
I think that's one to be discussed. I don't think that necessarily, obviously this isn't a show for seats. Do you know what I mean? This is a show for a live spectacle. And, the vision that these people have is like anything I've ever seen before. I mean, when you're sitting there and they're talking about Alcatraz and underneath Brooklyn Bridge and shutting down London Bridge in the UK, like you'd never seen it before. And actually, when you actually think about it, it's super smart. Because we sit there as promoters saying, there's no gate. But the bigger picture is the fascination of tuning in. You imagine if you did an event in Alcatraz, like the casual fans that would tune in and go, what on earth is going on here? And this is the vision that these people have.
Eddie Hearn.
How do you feel about that?
Really?
Yeah.
I believe this event, I mean, we're involved in the operations of the event and, I believe this will be done at the highest possible level, as always, everything they do.
Eddie, I gotta ask you, Eddie. I mean, it just happened last weekend. First question, Tank, Roach, what are your thoughts on the draw and who do you think won?
Do you know what? Honestly, I haven't watched the fight. We had a show that night. I haven't watched the full fight. One thing that's kind of baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. I mean, look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, that he should be disqualified. He went back to the corner. I don't buy that, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that's a warning, but it's a bit of a bizarre situation for me. Like, there was a lot of people in boxing that were saying that this is a really tough fight. Like, Lamont Roach is a serious fighter. I said it might not be the biggest profile fight, but it's actually quite a tough fight. And Shakur said to me, like, even the day before, I'm telling you, he's going to have big trouble tomorrow night. And I just feel like hopefully this could be the little something that gives Gervonta a little wake-up call to take him back to the mindset of maybe where he was.
Do you think New York State overturns it?
No, I don't think they do.
So,
Eddie, now for an immediate rematch if they don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the reality is can the state call for an immediate rematch? I don't believe they can, the commission. It's really up to the governing body. I mean, the commission can overturn a decision or rule on a decision, but can they order a rematch? That really has to come from the governing body, the WBA, to say, if you want to remain lightweight world champion. But everything I'm hearing is the rematch is going to happen anyway. Like, I think it's pretty much done.
Talk to us about the star power in this